We have ourselves a mama bear. Looks like she wants to swim across to my side here. In the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness. Good afternoon. Last 7 days I've really been a bit of a vagabond out and about. Prior to that I had a good 10-day stretch where I didn't have to leave the property. I don't actually have to leave other than to take a rental vehicle back and pick up my vehicle, but there's an issue. My vehicle is in one town and the rental has to go back to another town. They're both separated by several hundred kilometers apart. It's got to figure something out. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I don't want to be away from the property right now because I have everything I need here to just plug away for a while, basically until I run out of good food. I don't know. I got to get the rental vehicle back because it's costing me every day, and plus a late fee right now on top of the cost, so it's very expensive. Yeah, let's get it back. I don't know what else to do. I don't have a choice, basically. Look at this river. It is way up, really high. It's almost at the bottom of the solar panels. I bailed out the boat, rained all night, but that river is just a messy torrent right now. I'll bring the camera along. May as well get the next 24 hours, or hopefully not that long, but I suspect I'll be away from the property for at least a day or two to sort all this out and try to enjoy it. The sun's gonna come out, I think, tomorrow. Old motor, 32-year-old motor, let it warm up, usually for a good couple minutes, even though it's not even cold out today. A few good minutes. It's about as high as I've seen it. Can't remember if it got this high last year or not. There's the ladder. When the river comes up like this, it's impossibly fast. That I don't know, that top couple feet of water, it moves. The river just moves so much quicker than when it's shallow. Well, you could swim across it. You wouldn't want to, but you'd end up 200 meters downriver. It's just lightning quick. I don't think the camera does it justice either. Here I am with the rental vehicle, and before I take it back, I'm also going to throw in my friend's canoe and take them both back to their final destination. Here's the next project. Not today though. To get this on the vehicle, I need I have some plastic that I saved. I also have clothing. You can roll something up tight. You just sort of roll up some balls tightly, and then the gunnels of the canoe can sit on this without damaging the paint. So we'll try that. I'm gonna have to use clothing or something. This isn't gonna work. Some softeners here. Yeah, I have clothing. Dirty laundry. There's one. Yeah, there we have a towel there. A pair of Tufte shorts. Better get that under there a bit better. Just don't want, as long as it's not touching the paint of the vehicle. I don't. A pair of Tufte pants. Okay, just hook that through. Okay, well, I think it's working. How about those sky colors though? Oh my goodness. This is something special. Well, I'm stuck in town. I don't much feel like hitchhiking today, but I might. I'm just thinking it over. But there's a gun show in town, so here's the strap from the canoe. It's still have to drop that off. Yeah, let's go check out a gun show, I guess, and kill some time. I decided to spend the night here at a friend's, and I can catch the train tomorrow morning. How about this cute little thing? Oh yeah. Tiny home living. It comes with a fridge. Cool. There you go. Everything a person needs. Oh, here's the awning. Looks like sort of an off-road trailer, camp trailer, I guess. Nice wheels. Found a replacement for the Ford Escape right here. Yeah, only 250,000 Canadian. That thing is wild. Turbo diesel. grizzly bear on the left.
He went up on the left there, but he ran over the bank there.
Thank you. Safe ride back.
Yeah, thank you. Take care.
Right.
Made it. I think maybe an upgrade in a vehicle in the near future is going to have to happen. The rental was extremely expensive and I had it for much longer than I needed it, but I couldn't get it back. It was just too much running around, so I had to wait to get a video out, then I could take it back. With something more reliable that doesn't have major issues going, that costs you $1,000 every time something goes wrong. It's good to be back to normal, not to mention the time lost as well, but that's part of it. I need some sort of router with a router bit, and I'm gonna go look at a used one that's significantly cheaper than buying something new. It's old, it's probably a little bit beat up, but I'm gonna go look at it, take a gamble, probably buy it, and make this shiplap siding. How can I explain that? You need to cut the siding so it locks together, sort of, so I don't have any tools for that. There's maybe a way you could do it with a circular saw. Gotta get something figured out for the exterior cladding on the house, on the big cabins. Whoops. Look at this thing. Another one here. Whoops. I don't know what this is, but it kind of looks like a morel, but found a bunch more. There's another one. I do not know what these are. I should. Look at, they're everywhere here. Look at that. Whoops. I moved the weed and it broke. Good morning. We have ourselves a mama bear. I'm upwind right now. There's a breeze coming upriver. Looks like she wants to swim across to my side here. Just one cub. Let's get a little closer. And just like that, she's gone. This guy flew into the window just now on the big cabin. There's not even a hummingbird feeder there. He was moving. Yeah, come on. Let's go, buddy. You can do it. I think he knocked himself out pretty good. He's alive. He's moving. Yeah, come on. You can do it. Let's go. Yes, there you go. You can do it. The hummingbird eventually flew away, but I was unable to capture it on camera. here's what I picked up. Some router bits and a router. This was made by Sears, for those of you who remember. Sears and their magazines and the department stores. I'm not gonna go board and batten because once you build it out and everything, it's just more work, it's more time consuming. The overhangs aren't quite out far enough for it. I don't have the right tools for this thing. I just spent an hour looking for the right long-handled, skinny Phillips screwdriver. Just feels like a lot of time wasted. Quite frustrating. Not the right tool, but all on account of this screw. Any board. Here, let's get the right size board. So here's the bit I have in now, which is a little bit of a process getting that in there. The idea is simple lap siding. So removing the edge here, and then same on the back side, and then they sort of just lock together. Simple shiplap. You know, here's your board, let's say, and then remove that. So you're removing that corner from there. And then that. And then the next piece will, you know, go together, something like that there. Shiplap. Have that pile, have this pile. Okay, just making a bit of a jig here to sort of do this side, remove this corner, flip it over, remove this corner. Put some stops on it or something there. I'm not feeling too good about this. I cannot get this working. It worked yesterday when I bought it. It's secondhand, obviously, but this thing is not working at all now. It just won't turn on. It just doesn't want to work at all now. Yeah, that was a bad purchase. This is fit for the landfill site, so I've been wasting a couple hours here, and it worked yesterday and it does not work today, and things are breaking on it, falling off. So I have to say, removing a corner, removing that for the shiplap, I thought that'd be kind of simple, but if you don't have a working router, it's not. Yeah, it's just, dang. I not to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I've spent a lot of time trying to get that thing going. I just got to move on to something else. Removing a corner of wood can't be that hard, can it? Gosh, it just seems like this is all just taking forever, you know that? Wasting days with broken down vehicles, and like, I mean, really wasting some serious days there, and then buying that stuff. Fortunately, the days are nice and long right now. Really wanted that, all the siding on, and then do this wall into that wall, onto the siding. I guess I could do the siding after. I don't think it's ideal. Just need to remove the corner of wood, but it's not happening. Regular board, just that. And you can go, yeah, be something like that, right? That would be out like that. So they sort of just overlap. Very basic. Wouldn't look bad. Could go for it. This clapboard siding is an option. I don't want to do board and batten because you have to do a bunch of furring strips and stuff. And like I say, there's just not enough for, by the time you do the furring strips and then you do the board and the bat on top of that, it's coming way out. I just looks weird. So what to do now? I was hoping to get all the siding made, routed, and painted with primer, and when I needed it, it would be ready to go. The rest of the window and door trim has to go on first anyway, so I'll jump ahead to that and get on with that. So here, these are 12-foot length Douglas fir. It's going to be all the trim for everything. Each time I made a long cut with the circular saw. 7. So that's about 1% per cut. And it's a pretty beefy cut too, with a pretty big saw. This is larger than your normal circular saw. 115 volt, 1400 watt, 5000 RPM. That's pretty good. Don't have to fire up a gas generator or nothing. Hello? Nibbles? Do I sear an entire roast or do I cut it up? Sear it before you cut it up. Huh. All right. Get there.
Short a couple 4x4s here. Let's go fire up that sawmill. Haven't noticed any crazy issues with the shrinking of the green wet lumber. Seems to, yeah, what am I trying to say here? It doesn't seem to twist and warp that much if you build with it right away and you have blocking and bracing and all that stuff. It will a little bit, but I mean, for rough carpentry, for framing and stuff, nothing crazy. So yeah, if you don't stack it and that kind of thing, it gets crazy warped really quick. Surprisingly, there hasn't really, all the tracks are still pretty straight. Nothing, I kind of thought some of this would settle. Nothing, it's pretty darn good. There could be some adjustments, but otherwise cutting nice and straight. Hasn't been too much in the way of any of that. Just a tiny bit at one point, and I adjusted it and it's pretty good. Any tiny movements up and down or left and right, obviously it's going to really mess with your lumber, especially up and down. I don't know if it's ideal to cut through that big hump like that. If when the 4x4 is drying, it might twist a lot more because of that. Because it comes up quite a bit and then goes down. So cut that. Use this for firewood. Well, the blade hit that. Got it pretty good. You can see. Considering it cut through that steel, almost cut through that steel, it's still pretty sharp. The teeth actually don't look too bad.
This might look okay after all. So screened in area. I'll have solid board coming up to about here, all the way around, and then framed in screen in between the 4x4s. It'll make more sense when I build it. May as well get on the sawmill, cut some more tree, and have a nice new blade on there now. Here's a tree from about a month ago. Still got some left on it, way back there. Well, how about this grizzled old birch? A nice straight dandy. I think this guy will be the floorboards. I think we're gonna go with birch floors. Should be able to get the rest of this with the ATV. Can drive on this, couldn't drive on any of that. do that in the morning. It's it's 9 p.m. right now. Good morning. Hate to shave off a perfectly good beard. It's just too itchy though. Gonna create a turnaround. I've already went through once.